Now, one of my
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K.
I love that. And one of the things that's so crazy about the 2K League is every season is so exciting as it kind of wraps up. But last year with Season 5, I think that 5v5 run was one of the most thrilling runs I've seen in 2K League history. Talk about the level of competition that maybe some of the veterans can teach some of the upcoming players. Is there communication between those kind of players for what they can expect?
For sure. A lot of our current 2K League players have played against a lot of these prospects, which makes it a lot of fun. And then you mentioned Bucks Gaming winning the 5v5 championship. That was amazing. But the other cool thing we haven't talked about is the draft is not the last chance for anybody watching right now. So we have qualifiers, open qualifiers, where anyone in the 2K community can play in those qualifiers in 3v3. And if they're good enough,
Warriors fans, it's go time. Let's get hyped and make some noise as we meet the big Golden State Warriors. In the middle, 6'9", number 5, Kevon Looney. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At guard, 6'6", number 11, Klay Thompson. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry. Your Golden State Warriors head coach is Steve Kerr. Another round of applause for your Golden State Warriors.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Klay Thompson asked what he thinks about when he's shooting. He said, quote, nothing. You want to have a clear mind, a free consciousness, and just let it fly. When you go with the flow, you're in rhythm, and you're not really thinking about it, that's when it feels the best. Brian?
It's a thing of beauty, Allie. Thank you. Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the center position. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Klay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
There's Tatum with the 3. He parries it from 3.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Here's Curry. And it falls all over the rim and in.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
White on the wing. Outside, Brown. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney passes to Wiggins. The 3 is up. That's good from Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got 5 now.
Perhaps the greatest shooter ever, and in fact, in my estimation, the greatest three-point shooter in history, Stephen Curry. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Tatum, fires from deep. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award going back-to-back.
Sinks the tray.
from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Tatum. Smart outside. Pass to Horford. No good. Looney with some nice D. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Graham, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. Wiggins, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
White against Wiggins. Here's Horford. Boston again missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And it's in there. Thompson's got 8.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Boston calls time here, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up with one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
White for 3. They grab their own miss. And Horford powers it home.
Well, you love Horford pounding the offensive glass. Extra possessions, so many opportunities for your team.
Here's Green. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Smart. Outside White. Back to Smart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Stephen Curry.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
First one falls for him.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
And so Smart nails them both. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022, Doris, Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Brown with it, picked up by Iguodala. It's stolen by Poole. Outside Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 9 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Inside. Here's Williams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the right side, here's Kuminga, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Smart. His last outing, he had 18 points. Right side, Williams. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Smart against Curry. Outside for Brogdon. From outside the arc. And he buries his first look.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Baseline try. Kuminga's shot is off. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Brogdon. It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Kuminga. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Pass to Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. Iguodala outside. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this.
The Celtics. Team.
Jason made another one. Another one. Another one.
Time to get loud and make some noise.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Blake Griffin out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford. And it's White in at the 2 spot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
With the teardrop. And White lays it in. White's got his first 2 points.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie thinks.
So you love that exploiting of a window of opportunity. Klay Thompson thought of as a shooter. Guess what? I can put it on the deck as well.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Pass to Thompson from behind the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Griffin. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Kuminga's shot is off.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Tatum from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
The Warriors pull it in. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think there was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
Horford can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Boston's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Make some noise and welcome out to your Warriors 15.
Here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Looney. Stephen Curry comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Poole in for Klay Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Williams on the wing. Green covering to the middle. Smart. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Here's Kuminga. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Jonathan Kuminga. At the line for 1.
One shot. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. Elbow shot. He squares up and sinks it. Brown's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, the mid-range is something Jaylen Brown entered the NBA with. He looks very comfortable in that spot.
Now Curry. 29 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Brogdon against Poole. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Pass to Kuminga. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul, Marcus Smart. First personal foul.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Smart outside for 3, and good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Smart has got 7 points in the game.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
What an an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Outside, Williams to the inside. Here's Smart. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Over Smart. No good. A bit long that time. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. It's Smart on the wing. Williams finds Williams. Here's Brown. 4-3. That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Jonathan Kuminga led the way in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party. Fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks. And it's a blowout right now.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding together has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure if they have the players to change that.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Jonathan Kuminga. What a contribution here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Pass to Tatum. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And so Tatum nails both of them. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Right?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
I think you pay the consequences. If you leave Draymond Green's teammates open, he has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
And with a